How are you, gentlemen? It's SBG Aussie MGTOW here. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. I think the last video I made was in late January 2020 or early February 2020. And some of you guys probably even thought I was dead, but no, I'm very much alive. Unlike poor old Vention, bless his soul, who's no longer with us. I'm just here in Toohey Forest on the eastern side. It's turned out to be a beautiful day, but this morning it was fairly overcast and raining and very low light levels, but now it's getting hot even. So it'll probably be about 31, 32 degrees. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. It's 31st of December today, New Year's Eve, so I hope you'll have a Happy New Year's Eve as well. I'll just go into a bit of detail about why I haven't been making any videos over the past 2 years or so, or obviously more than that now, nearly 3 years. I just felt a bit disillusioned and unmotivated with the whole coronavirus bullshit thing, and I haven't really been doing that much. I've still been working, but in 2020 I only worked about 3 or 4 months, and 2021 still doing some carpentry, steel fabrication, a bit of tree lopping, that sort of thing. And in the past few weeks I've been doing a bit of work. I've still got cancer and my levels are going up, but it's not too bad. So I'm feeling pretty good, at least recently anyway. And I've had a flat stomach for 6 months actually, but recently I put on a bit of weight, so was eating a bit of junk food and put on a bit of flab, so I'm going to have to do something about that and become a bit more disciplined. But I've been avoiding alcohol and junk food in general and trying to do a lot of walking, do more exercise. And I want to go to the Gold Coast and go surfing and swimming. I tried to go down a few days ago, but the traffic was just terrible. So I was on the highway, got to exit 24 on the M1, the Pacific Highway, and turned around and came back. But by about mid-January, I should be back into my exercise routine, and I should be able to lose about 2 or 3 kilos, and I'll be back to my normal level, hopefully. The cancer is a bit of a pain. I get the chronic fatigue every few days, which is a symptom of the CLL that I have, the leukemia. But it's not too bad. I'm quite happy with life, and there are obviously people a lot worse off than me, so I can't complain too much. A few people come jogging through here. It's like a shared path, so I think people cycle even. So there's quite a few walking trails, and they go for several kilometers through the forest. I'm going to be making a few videos soon talking about my current thoughts on MGTOW and how I think it's going. I've just become a bit disillusioned with MGTOW, at least on the internet, and a lot of the people who are making content. It's sort of one reason why I didn't bother making videos as well, apart from just lacking motivation since the start of the Wuhan virus in early 2020, which I now think was a lot of bullshit. Like, the virus was real, but the reaction to it was just over the top. So I'll make a video about my thoughts on that, and also about MGTOW in its current form. And I think a lot of guys online are just whining and complaining a lot and constantly talking about 304s and single mothers, etc. And it just gets very stale and boring. So I just think we need to stop focusing on women and focus more on men and things that will improve our lives. So there are several things happening at the moment. We've got the Passport Bros movement, which is growing pretty strong, and there are many guys going over to Thailand and the Philippines for a better lifestyle, and also some guys want to find a girlfriend or a wife over there, which I really do not agree with, and I think this is a very bad idea. And a lot of these guys going to the Philippines are going to get themselves burned big time. So I know this is really popular right now, but I think a lot of men are in for a rude awakening if they think they're going to find their princess, so to speak, over in Southeast Asia. So Asian girls, they are generally speaking a lot like Western women now. So guys, I really don't think that that's the answer. So be very careful if you're going over to Southeast Asia, whether you're a red pill guy or you're blue pilled or you're just a normie. You've got to really watch out nowadays. I haven't been traveling very much. I went to Singapore in early November on a business trip, and then went to Pattaya for 7 days, and it was quite a good trip. I'd never been to Singapore before, just transited through Changi Airport quite a few times, and I didn't like Singapore though. It was very dull and sterile and boring, and very expensive, maybe 15 to 25% more than here in Brisbane for the price of, if you go to a cafe or a bar or a restaurant, it's very expensive. And really not much to do there. I went to Gardens by the Bay and Collier Quay and Fullerton, which is nice, but nothing special, nothing spectacular. But I had a good trip, and it was good to get away. I hadn't been away for over 2.5 years, so I just wanted to get out of Brisbane for a while, get out of Australia, because the border was shut down here and nobody could leave the country. So a lot of people were getting frustrated about, we couldn't even cross the state borders actually for a long time, as all you Aussie guys listening would know. So it's been good to be able to go out and do things and do a bit of exploring and travel a little bit. So I'm going to go back to Thailand in early March, but the airfares were so expensive. I tried to book tickets for early February, mid-February, and the cheapest one I could find was $1,900. A lot of them were like $3,300, $3,400, and fuck that. There's no way I'm going to pay $3,000 for an economy class airfare. So I'll head back over to Southeast Asia early March now. So it's still not that far away, but I wanted to go earlier, but I'm just not going to waste thousands of dollars on economy class airfares. I'd hate to see what the business class fares are. They must be just astronomical. So basically that's what's been going on with me. Been doing a bit of work, been doing a bit of steel fabrication, a bit of tree lopping, a bit of carpentry, not much these days. Still do quite a lot of gardening. I've got a garden balcony, which I might take a video of sometime. So I want to do a bit more gardening, do some fishing, do a bit of surfing, swimming on the Gold Coast. That's what I usually do in summer, but so far I haven't done any at all. So I really need to get off my ass and start doing some exercise, and I'll feel better mentally and physically. I just feel a bit low at the moment, just from a mental sort of level, and I do need to lose a bit of weight, like I said. But anyway, gents, it's been nice to talk to everyone, and leave a few comments if you like about what do you think about Passport Bros, and what do you think about MGTOW in 2022 coming up to 2023. Let me know your thoughts. I'm always happy to hear about what you guys have to say. Sorry if this video is a bit rusty. I haven't made one for ages actually, but I hope you like it, and enjoy tonight, and have a happy start to 2023. Catch you later.